Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and today I got you another deck profile video. And this is the updated version of Grand March of in Full Bloom Lianorn. And this is going to be the final evolution form and the full deck of Urara Haneyama. I think so. I gotta look up her last name again, but yes. So this is going to be interesting, her final evolution, and not the mask one, because she's now purified from that, and it's called... Oh, fuck, let me just pull it up. We're going to be doing... It's called Marche Fleur, Lianorn Vivace. Vivace or Vivace? I don't know. But the way I build my deck here is... this is somewhat of a combination between her mask one and her original one, but it's all fused together into like, different colors. So... And... A quick backstory to this deck right here is ever since after Urara freed herself from the Mask of Hydrogram series kind of thing, she lost the will to listen to her cards again and her melodies of a song. It took almost a chance to Mirai Manai, Megumi Okura, and Tamari Seto, and maybe Haruka Sakoa, to basically help her remind her what her song was again, and find and hear the cards again. Not like Saqualia, because this is a different, unique form of Saqualia, but not the big one. So, and then... Okay, I kind of totally fucked that one up, but you know what? The long story short is, she got into a 3-on-3 match with Team Uniformers and Team Will+Dress. So, of course, her being a member of Team Will+Dress, quote-unquote, because it might be official, I don't know, but she belongs on 3 teams. And that's the... She brought out the ideology on what every Vanguard player should strive for, and understand that you can belong on so many different teams, and you can still have a great time playing Vanguard, no matter what people tell you to do. And yes, you can be friends with somebody who is in a different team, and as long as you're friends outside that team, who cares? Just have fun. Who gives a shit? And you know what? She did not care. So in her match against, oh shit, Halona. Forget that name Halona, sorry. Alright, anyways, so it's her against Halona. Halona finally realized that she can still be friends with Urara. Despite their little outbreak, they want to make up, not kiss and make up, but just make up. So, Urara won. They're back to being friends again, and at the end of the credit of the season 3, I believe, at the end of episode 12, you see Urara hanging out with Tirnanog Youth, with Halona and Kabashi, and watching the exhibition match between the new Team Blackout leader, Megumi, and Mirai Manai. So, and I know in the manga version there's a story Vanguard between that one, but we don't have that access information quite yet. So anyways, that is it maybe was a long one, but that's just how the story was going. So, let's just get on the deck profile right here. And of course, we still have announcing Wind of Spring Corphie for our Grade 0 lineup. And then we have Budding of Pleasant Sounds Gracia for our Grade 1s. Grade 2, we have Brilliant Tune Rektina. And 1 Grand March of Full Bloom Lianorn. Now, please keep in mind that my deck is going to be probably different than everybody else's. I'm probably going to be at slam for it, might get cancelled, I don't care. But it will be said and done because this is a Lianorn deck. So just bear with me and just keep in mind, okay? And if you're all wondering like what sleeves I'm using, is the green one for Stoicheia. This one's for a Megumi, but this is for all Stoicheias as well. So no biggie. Now I configure my deck to the same build, the same trigger lineup, the new way I've been doing for quite some time now. And I'm using 4 heals, which is Flowery Tone. Now, if you're all wondering, like, am I going to bring back the effect heal triggers and bring them in the deck here? We'll see maybe someday in the future when it's more of like a competitive scene. But for right now, I think we're good from where it is. Now in this deck, I'm playing 8 criticals, so we are playing 4 copies of Melodia Pomera, which I thought is very, very cute because it's an adorable doggy. And I have a big thing for dogs, very much so. You know, it is what it is. And then, of course, we're playing 4 copies of Inspiring Maiden Alana. Now, I did say in my last videos I was going to take out the effect critical triggers because I hardly ever get their soul effects off. But I might change my mind after a while because, let's kind of face it, you know, it's pretty nice to have a theme deck featuring a full deck list of the character, but also the effect triggers do not hurt too much. I need to rethink a lot of things, but it is what the fuck it is. Speaking of my most favorite trigger effect is 3 copies of Frenzied Heiress, which is the front trigger because of her skill as being a 20k shield value, but also it's good to have a front trigger in case your rear guards will also attack as well due to the stand ability. And of course, everyone's also lovable trigger, who they hate and love, Swords Dragon Deity of Blessings, Blessfavor. So, it's of course the critical, heal 1, blah blah blah. It's a long list, so you guys get the idea. And the choice of sleeves for this one is not Team Blackout ones, but Dragon Shields in the shade Emerald. So, this is not a dual color one, this is a full matte one. So, I decided to go with that little tidbit right there, and I do like the color Emerald, because with the 3 Team Will+Dress characters, I decided to upgrade their decks to like the jewel colors of Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphires for the deck, for the last 3 characters. Okay, so in this deck here, and I didn't think of this at the time as well, but it's too late. It is what it is. Let's just get on with it. So, the grade 1s, of course, you need a lot of grade 1s. And there's one thing I did forget to mention, that this new deck also considers UnisonDress. So, it's a new power for Lianorn. But we'll get to it in just a minute. So, we got 4 copies of Rhythm of Joy Elentis, and her skill is, she's from the Set 13 collection. During your turn, if you have Vanguard with Lianorn in its card name, this unit gets 2,000 power if your Vanguard is in UnisonDress, state, it gets 5,000 instead of 2,000. So, this has to, if you want that second effect to work perfectly, it has to be, Lianorn has to be in the UnisonDress state. Okay, I have a little bit bleh right there. Oh, and I did forget to mention one thing that the other effect is, because I'm stupid. At the end of your turn, if your Vanguard was boosted to a total of 3 or more times this turn, retire this unit, draw a card, and if your damage zone has no face-up cards, countercharge. So she's your free countercharge as well, as long as you actually have counterblast to use, pretty much. So, there you go. And then the next one is we have 4 copies of Forest Protecting Hunter Prosper. And this has got a reprint recently in the Festival Collection. I think it's called Triple Drive. But now it's a rarity foil kind of thing. But we already know what he does. Just leave it right there. And of course, we do have 4 copies of Performing Petal Diantha, because we are using grade 3s in this deck as well. So it's pretty good for it. We have 3 copies of Custodial Dragon in this deck. And we have 1 copy of Elementaria Sanctitude just to finish the complete guards. But I might take it out and put in a 4th copy of Custodial Dragon, just because I hardly ever use the Elementaria's ability. This card is like meant for mainly for competitive play, and also for decks that actually have a triple drive unit, like the Great Force and stuff, like, because I realize, you know, with an incident that happened, like, your Vanguard can gain a triple drive, but it doesn't really work on a unit that does not have an actual triple drive icon. So, that was my fault. We all learn lessons. So the next one we have is 4 copies of Festo's Dragon for its skill. And if you guys want to know, again, this is from set 7. So when this unit is placed on rear guard from hand, if you're a Vanguard of Lianorn and its card name, Counterblast 1. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 3 or less card from among them, call the rear guard, and it gets boost. And to the end of turn, and discard the rest. So that's why we're using this effect more carefully, because a grade 3 can gain a boost ability. I mean, I think that's fucking awesome, personally. And then with Lianorn's skill, this for stand, there ya go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to do almost a nosebleed right now. Alright, so in the grade 3 format, we're using 14 grade 3s. Okay. I didn't even count, but there we go. So you're all going to probably look at me funny about this when I show you this, but we are still using 3 more copies of the regular Lianorn for Persona Rideability, just in case if we don't get Lianorn Vivace in your hand. But it's just a good contingency plan. I might take it out, but I think it does require you to have a Lianorn in the soul, probably. But we'll see. Speaking of which, here's the next one, who is the main ace in the deck, is 4 copies of Marche Fleur, Lianorn Vivace. And she's from the set 13 collection, so I'm going to go ahead and read this. So the main effect is the UnisonDress. When this unit is placed by writing from a unit in the UnisonDress state, or a unit with Lianorn in its name, different card name, from this unit, draw a card, and this unit is in the UnisonDress state until the end of this fight. Okay? So that's just the main skill is. But the last skill is a 1 turn thing only, 1 turn only. When this unit is in the UnisonDress state, attacks while not boosted, stand all your rear guards and boost this unit with them. If you're boosted with 3 or more units, at the end of that battle, Counterblast 1 and choose 3 of your rear guards and stand them. And they gain 5,000 power plus -1 drive. And to the end of the turn. Okay. So that means that Lianorn Vivace will gain drive +1 or drive -1, but it still gets a drive check. So that's technically 3 drives. So yeah. So I did not know that at the time. So I'm just barely realized that as well. Okay. But anyways, moving on to more of the support cards, we are using 4 copies of Resonance Dragon, and then 3 copies of Agogik Dragon. Because if you have a Vanguard with Lianorn as card name, all your other rear guards in the same column as this unit gets boost. So there you go. Those are the nominees I did choose for this deck because it is a full Lianorn theme. And I could have chosen a different unit, but I did not. So it's okay. Some things just do happen. But that is it for the updated deck profile video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this very much so. It did take me a while to find out the best recipe for Lianorn Vivace, but I did enjoy overall. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for all the love support you guys given my channel and to me due to depressing times a little bit. So if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, comment down below, rate, all that good stuff. And if you guys have your own version of this deck and into a list form, send me the list down below, and I'd be more than happy to look out for it. Go outside your comfort zone, try something a little bit different, and that's okay. Anyways, you guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys have a great day, great week. Be safe out there, make good choices, and get ready for springtime because spring's on its way here. So it's going to be a fun, hopefully interesting year, I hope. I don't know. I have my personal opinion about it, but teach their own. And as always, you guys, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.